What is up, Pit Boss Nation? Chef Shaun O'Neale here, winner of MasterChef Season 7 and author of the cookbook, My Modern American Table, and I'm back with some more platinum grilling. Today, we're gonna whip up an amazing blistered shishito peppers with smoked goat cheese. It's gonna be a beautiful dip that really pairs well with these peppers. Let's get started. All right, guys, so first thing we need to do, obviously, is turn on our Pit Boss grill. We're working with the Pit Boss Platinum 1250 today, and it has the brand new LCD touchscreen. Let's get this guy fired up. So all we're gonna do is come in here and hit our power, and watch how beautiful this screen is when it turns on. Bam, look at that. Pit Boss, fire, we're good to go. Once it loads, we'll go ahead and hit our temperature and turn our knob. So today we're actually just going to 180 to start. That's a low temperature. We're gonna smoke our goat cheese just to get a little bit of that wood-fired flavor right onto the cheese. All right, guys, now that our grill is up to 180, we're gonna put our goat cheese on. We're gonna smoke this for just a few minutes. If you're worried about the goat cheese melting, feel free to put a little tray of ice under there. It will keep the temperature right around the goat cheese a little bit lower. But today we're just gonna give it a little blast smoke, if you will, just to get a little bit of that flavor in there. Let's go. All right, guys, so we're gonna let that smoke for about 10 to 15 minutes, just enough for the smoke to circulate around that cheese and get that real wood-fired flavor. All right, so our cheese has been on for about 10 minutes. We got a little bit of that smoky flavor rolling around the cheese. Now it's time to get it off. We're gonna break out the brand new Pit Boss 3-piece tool set available at Walmart, and we're gonna get out our spatula to get this cheese off the grill. All right, guys, we're gonna go straight into a food processor. You could do this by hand, smash it and give it a nice whisk. This is definitely an easier way to go. So to this, we're also going to add about 5 tablespoons of milk or heavy cream, depending on how you want the consistency. I want this to not be too super thick, so we're gonna use a little bit of milk. Season with some salt, and then about 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. It's gonna really bring some bright vibrance to this. Cover this guy up and let it start spinning away. As this works, we're gonna go ahead and crank up our grill to blister our shishitos. All right, guys, so we've got our grill set to 425 now. Perfect temperature to get a nice sear on those blistered shishito peppers. One of my absolute favorite new things about the Pit Boss Platinum 1250 is the rack hanger at the back of the grill. All you have to do is pull out the oven style racks and they pop right out. What's great about this is the rack hanger at the back of the grill. No more grill grates laying around your yard, easily stored, convenient, perfect location to put your grates. So now that your goat cheese is nicely whipped, let's add a little bit of lemon zest. This is zest from 1 whole lemon. We'll just put this right in there. Add our cap back on. Just give it a nice spin just for a couple seconds, just to incorporate that lemon zest completely into our whipped goat cheese. Boom, there we go. All right, now it's time to get working on our shishito peppers. This is super easy. It's just peppers, olive oil, and salt. Let's keep these flavors basic because that goat cheese is gonna be big and bright and vibrant and lemony. Some amazing flavors that are gonna pair with these little peppers that every once in a while you'll get that super spicy one that will light you up, so caution. A little bit of salt, and we'll just kind of mix these guys around, make sure the olive oil has coated all of our peppers and that the salt is evenly distributed around the shishitos. So now our shishitos are nicely seasoned, olive oil, salt. We're gonna go onto the grill, 425 degrees right over the fire to get that nice blister action happening on your shishito peppers. Now we're just gonna close the lid and let those cook for about 3 to 5 minutes until they get a nice char on the outside. Then we'll flip them, mix them around, and char the other side. Our peppers have been on for about 3 minutes. We're gonna give them a little stir, sear the other side, and then it's time to chow down. Oh, beautifully seared. All right, let's lock it away for about another 3 minutes, and then it's time to eat. So now that our peppers are nicely blistered, we've made our whipped lemony goat cheese. Only thing left to do is plate this dish up and have ourselves a nice, light, refreshing snack. So first we'll put down our whipped goat cheese. Kind of pour that right in the bottom of the bowl. It's supposed to be kind of like a dip, so that loose texture, perfectly fine. All right, next thing you want to do is we're going to garnish with a little bit of togarashi. Togarashi is a Japanese spice blend, some sesame seeds, a little bit of nori leaf, a little bit of chili powder. Really going to add some vibrance to this dish and bring some color to the plate as well. So you could do this where everything's in one plate, or of course you could serve the whipped goat cheese on the side, just do a big pile of the shishito peppers. I like a little bit more composed look to the dish, so we're just gonna garnish and then we're gonna place our peppers right in here kind of on one side, just sitting in that whipped goat cheese. All right, there we go, guys. There is our shishito peppers with whipped goat cheese dip. Absolutely beautiful, cooked on the Pit Boss Platinum 1250, available at Walmart. I'll see you next time for some more Platinum Grilling.